Welcome to Brainstorm MTG. I'm ELD, and this is Fast Effect Double Speed Magic the Gathering. We have some legacy here from Scholars Games, and I'm on Cephalid breakfast with quite a task ahead of me here. SCG champion Adam Brennan on Sneak and Show. He actually did win a SCG championship several years ago on Sneak and Show, and generally do use that moniker when referring to him. In these videos, it is an accomplishment, and he is a very formidable opponent. And leading out with Basic Island into Tundra, Aether Vial. A problematic card here. Force of Will. Not targeting it, and looks like he actually has a post-sideboard card in hand. Of course, back in the day, this used to be a game loss. Adam did play through that era, so it is certainly a friendlier game now. This is something that can be fixed and will be fixed. A judge on the premises explaining the protocol here. Looks like it was just that single sideboard card that was incorrect. And he would not have any main deck copies of Through the Breach. If he did, then that would be a big issue. And it looks like Limdual's Vault, Brainstorm, some decisions to be made here. There's a Stoneforge Mystic. And Nomads in Core. Actually, don't know how I feel about this line here. May not end up being the best use of mana. Certainly looks like trying to keep some mana open for interaction. Adam using Fetch plus Brainstorm. Best combo in the game. And there we go, City of Traders into Show and Tell. Now, interesting that he tapped the Volcanic Island. That does signal that Sneak Attack is not going to be the go-to here. I don't love the Brainstorm in response. I think Limdual's Vault may have just been a better option. Limdual's would have set up a win. And he puts in just Emrakul. Still probably going to be okay here. Let's see how this is played. Going to be able to violin Nomads in Core. And during the upkeep, should be able to Limdual's Vault. Oh, and didn't Vial end a turn. What a disaster. So this is just another misplay here. Force pitching Show and Tell. This is hugely problematic. Emrakul is going to end up taking this down. So not a fan of how this one was played at all. Let me know how you would have played it. I think the best line there would have been to Limdual's Vault in response to the Show and Tell. I think that puts Adam in a very difficult spot. If he does Force of Will the Limdual's Vault, then I could potentially be sitting on Force of Will and counter the Show and Tell. Really should have put Adam to the test there, and instead kind of took a very suboptimal line there in a lot of regards. So can't really fault the deck for that one either. Take a look what the sideboarding options look like. Not a lot of terrible cards in this matchup. I think Mother of Runes is definitely one of the weaker cards. There's not a lot of spot removal they're going to need to worry about. The counter spells are relatively solid. Days, perhaps shaving some of those could be reasonable. Really depends on the speed that the games are going to be played at. Grand Abolisher, a very powerful effect. Gonna definitely want to get those in there. Perhaps upgrade some of the counters from Daze to Spell Pierce. Have a little bit more likelihood of countering a sneak attack. Or Show and Tell. The added benefit is as well in using Spell Pierce over Daze is it does potentially eat up some valuable mana, so even if they can pay the 2, they may not have the ability to activate the sneak attack in the same turn that they get it out, and this is likely to be a game of inches. Both of these decks very explosive in their ability to just end the game quickly. This is not your incremental attacking with Delvers. This is very much throwing some heavy hands, and these haymakers are capable of ending the game at any time. And it looks like just slowly ramping up. Got Spell Pierce and Force of Will. There's a Narcomoeba, a totally reasonable thing to pitch. And Brainstorm here for Adam, sculpting that hand. Go ahead and mark that he has won game 1 there. Getting to 3 mana. Gonna go ahead and play the Vial. The other option there was to just go ahead and jam the Cephalid Illusionist. This will take 2 turns to get the Illusionist down. We'll see if Adam gives us that much time. Spell Pierce and Force. I'm gonna try to prevent a blowout scenario here. Will that be enough? And we've got Show and Tell. Likely going to have to Force a Will this. We got Force pitching Narco, leaving Spell Pierce in hand. And that is going to go away. Interesting ponder after the fact. We assume perfect play. We can draw some deductions from that. Possible that was his only blue card in hand. And there's a Show and Tell again. Gonna throw a Spell Pierce at that. He pays the mana, and we're each gonna get a guy. Each gonna get to put something in. I'll take the Illusionist. We'll see what he goes with. Oh, and he didn't play his land pre-Show and Tell. That's very interesting. And there's the Emrakul, and that is going to KO it. So I'm not sure the added benefit there. I feel like it would have definitely been better to play the fetch. I don't think there's any chance I'm just going to let that sneak attack resolve, or the Show and Tell resolve. I think not having that kind of opened him up to Daze unnecessarily. So Emrakul hits, and then he draws a Gristlebrand as well, and that'll do it. So that's the lethal damage coming in from SCG champion Adam Brennan. That's all for this one. If you enjoyed the video, please help grow the channel by subscribing. You'll be notified when we upload new videos like Fast Effect, Double Speed Magic with commentary, or Untapped, our raw tournament gameplay. Thanks for watching.